Hello and welcome to Krista So Crafty. My name is Krista. Today we're going to open another one of our boxes from our advent calendar. It's been fun so far. We've gotten lots of neat little pens and pencils and felts and markers and some watercolor paints and just some little different doodads, right? Today is December the 13th and I'm going to open up a number 13 box. And it is right here in the front. So let's open it up. So this one, if you've been watching along, you know that all the little boxes are different types of houses or apartments or buildings of some sort. And this one has 1, 2, 3 little houses on it, apartment style buildings. But let's go ahead and open this up and see what's in here. Oh wow, whoops, there's still one more in there. So these are, let me put this away, little vellum, I guess. Is it called vellum? Little, not stickers, but just little items. I wonder if these are like the shrink, what is it called? Shrinky dink stuff, or if you just color them in and leave them like this. Interesting. Of course, there's no instructions, there's nothing with it, but let me show you what I have here. Can you see that little puppy? And then lion. I'm hoping that the cameras pick up because they're really, really cute. There's a Christmas tree. And Santa Claus. And, oh my goodness, a cute little reindeer. Those are really cute. I'm guessing that we can color these in using some of the markers that we've already received. And I don't know, do you think we should try putting them in the oven and seeing if they are like the shrinky dink thing? You know, the ones where you, first of all, you put a hole. Do you put the hole in before or after? I don't know. Anyways, and then you lay them on a tray, and then when the heat from the oven, it shrinks them, and then you get these little tiny things that you can use for necklaces or for keychains. I wonder if that's what it is. You know, I have some of that. I have a kit of that shrinky dink stuff. I might pull it out and have a look at the instructions just to see, and then we might actually try that with these because I don't know. There's no instructions, so I don't know what else to do with them, but they're very, very cute. So let me go and grab some markers. I'll be right back. All right, so I have all the markers and such that we've gotten so far in the advent calendar. I didn't bring over the pencil crayons, but I brought every other marker that we received. And so far, we've gotten this many, all different kinds. When I went to bring those over, I went and dug out my shrink sheets. This is just from the dollar store. And I don't know if this is the same type of material because if we open this up, this feels a lot thicker, this stuff. Yeah, it's a lot thicker. Well, you know what? It is thicker, but it might still work. So I think I might go ahead and assume, which I don't like doing that the little critter things that we got, the little animals and whatnot, that they are like a shrink type paper, and we're going to treat them as such. So I'm going to put this aside. Now, what it does say here, because I've never used these before, use permanent markers. So acrylic, I would assume, is permanent. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we would be able to use the ink ones, and these are highlighters. So let's set them aside. Can you even see what I'm doing? And then these ones are glitter markers. I don't know if they're permanent or not. I don't know what they consider permanent. And these ones are all acrylic markers. Again, I don't know if that's what they consider permanent. And these ones are the ones that you can use on glass and wood, metal, plastic. So if this is an acrylic painter and it's allowed, now is the difference between an acrylic painter and an acrylic marker? I don't know. But these ones say that they're good for metal, ceramics, glass, wood, and plastics. And then these are acrylic markers. So these ones here are all acrylic markers. And these ones are acrylic painters. Think there's a difference? I'm going to guess there is. I don't know. Or do I have some acrylic paints. I have some acrylic markers. Now, are these permanent? Let's see what it says. Dual markers, water-based pigment, water resistant and light fast. Ink color is resistant to sunlight and therefore does not fade easily. But I really don't, I'd rather just use the ones that we've gotten here. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to use all of these markers and color in on some of these little guys. Now, I don't have a brown, so for the puppy and the lion and the reindeer, they're really not gonna, they're gonna be different if I have to use pinks and blues and greens. Santa, I mean, I could try the tree. The Christmas tree is probably the only one that I could really do with the colors that I've received in the boxes. Let's do that. All right, so here we have our little Christmas tree, and I have this green and this teal color. So we'll for sure use this green, and maybe we could use for the star, let's go with this yellow. And for the, what is that called? The trimmings on the tree, we're gonna use these for the stars and the little decorative balls. And then for that, why don't we use this blue? These are, yeah. So we're just gonna set these ones to the side. Now that I kind of have it all planned out, oh, and I guess we'll need a base color. Color should we do that? I don't have a brown. A peachy color? No. What about the purple? Sure, let's do the purple. It's gonna be a fun little tree, that's for sure. All right, so let's start at the top and work our way down. So I'm gonna do the star yellow. We'll see if this is gonna work. And then once I color this all in, I will let it dry completely, and then I will punch a hole maybe through the star so that we can make it into some sort of a keychain. All right, so I'm gonna do the green next. Oh boy, that green really shows up on here. I hope this works. All right, so there's our tree. If I turn it over, that looks all right, eh? Maybe I'll do the star a little bit more. See if I can get that a little bit more colored in, because yellow is always a hard color to color, because it's just such a pale color. I don't know if that's gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this completely dry. Let me get a hold of it here.
And then I'm going to find my little single hole punch, and we'll punch a hole in here. And then we'll turn the oven on and we'll go try it. If it works, wonderful. Then we know what we can do with the rest of them. If it doesn't, then we're only at one tree and I can figure out what to do with the rest of them. So I will see you when this is completely dry.
Okay, I found my little single hole punch, and this is all completely dry now. So I'm just going to take and put a hole right in the center of that star, like that. Hopefully you can see. And now we'll take it upstairs, and I'm going to put it on. I have just a little pie pan. I'm going to put a little parchment paper down. No, it should be fine, I think. I don't know. What does it say on this one? Line a cookie sheet with aluminum foil or baking paper. Okay, so I will put something down and put this on top of it. Place the design on the cookie sheet. Bake them at 340 degrees for 40 to 120 seconds, watching as the plastic shrinks. So you put it down on the sheet, and once you put it in the oven, it's all going to start curling up. I've seen how it's done, but I've never done this myself. And then when it's done, it flattens out again, but it's smaller. Is this going to work? Let's go see and find out. I don't know. One more time. There's the tree. Whoops. I dropped it on the ground, but I will pick it up. But that's the tree before we put it in the oven. Okay. I have a glass baking dish. I've lined it with tin foil, and I did that off screen, off camera, because it's very crinkly. And we have our little design. Just gonna lay that in there, and I don't know if I'm supposed to put the painted side up or down. Let's go this way, like that. And please excuse my pumpkin. That's on my list of things to do today. So I have this ready to go. I've got my oven heating up. Once it's heated up, I will bring you back and we will throw this in the oven and we'll see what happens. Okay, my oven is preheated to 340. We have our little thing. I'm gonna pop this in the oven and close the door. I guess we better turn the light on. Hey Siri. Maybe Siri won't work when I'm recording. We're gonna just watch it until my oven door is kind of dirty. I apologize for that. Zoom in a little bit more so you can see. I don't see anything happening so far. It's been about 30 seconds. Oh, I can't believe how dirty my oven door is. I am so sorry. No, I don't really see anything happening so far. Okay, friends. It didn't do anything. It's still the same shape as it was before. So it's obviously not that shrink wrap stuff. So, well, we tried and it did not shrink. So that is not the purpose of this. But you know what? I think the purpose of this is just to make little tags out of, and so that's what I'm going to do. The little Christmas tree turned out really cute. And I think I have some ribbon. Can put some little ribbon on it, and then it can hang off of a gift. And these would be very cute. All of these. I'm trying to pick them all up here. think these would be all very cute colored up. So I might just go ahead and color these all up. Now, I don't have enough colors to do these with the ones that we've gotten from our advent calendar. So I'm just gonna paint them using the acrylic markers that I have already, and I'll show you when they're all done. But you know, I think they're very cute. And with that shrink kit, shrinky dink kit, whatever it's called, I might try that, because like I said, I've never tried it and I've got it. So you know what? We might try that in another video, not this one. I want to thank you for joining me today at Krista So Crafty. I have a Facebook page as well if you want to pop on over there. I show lots of different stuff over there and we talk about different things. But if you want, head on over. It's Krista So Crafty at Facebook, and I'm on Instagram as well, but mainly on Facebook. I really am happy that you joined me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy crafting.